This is Derek from Trade Technicals Blogspot. I hope everybody is doing magnificent. And a question I received earlier is, what's going to happen to silver, gold, commodities in general when the stock market crashes, or we'll say if the stock market crashes? You could say, well, you are very pessimistic for saying about a stock market crash. You could say I'm a conspiracy theorist for saying stuff like that, and if that's what you want to believe, that's your choice. I see it as in looking at all the possible factors that could or should happen and what the probabilities are among the way, because life is a gamble to me, and it's all about making calculated gambling decisions as far as odds in your favor. So let's look at some possibilities that could happen if a stock market was to crash. Now, in October of 2008, we've seen the stock market fall pretty big, and gold and silver was taken down with it. The reason for that was because that got hit with the panic amongst everything else. Everything was really selling off, and money was being put into cash and into bonds. That's why the bond market went up a lot at the start of October, because that's where the money was being placed. So if we have another stock market crash, and I'm talking Dow Jones 4,000 or 5,000 area, where's that money going to be going? And it's unlikely, in my opinion, that it's going to be going into cash at the same rate that it was before. Oh, it's going to be put into cash, because it wouldn't be a surprise to see a lot of people withdrawing money from the banks when they find out the information that is going on from, the sources like me and these other people that are helping out. But what will happen with gold and silver here? Well, does it surprise you to see if people would transfer money from stocks to silver or to gold, or any type of commodity? Everyone's different. John Doe likes gold, and Susan Sarandon or whatever likes silver. Those are just random names, of course. But what I'm saying is that everyone's different. One person likes gold, one likes silver, one likes oil, one likes solar, one likes DBC commodities. And that's really where I'm going as far as that's concerned. That it wouldn't be a surprise to see what happens. And that's what I want to take a look at, because I think there will be what I call a washout, another selling to do with stocks. Of course, time is the only thing that's going to tell if that is true or not. And I do believe inflation adjusted, it's almost a gimme that stocks are going to go much lower. That's inflation adjusted. If inflation becomes massive hyperinflation, nominally maybe we will be having a bottom, but that doesn't mean that things are going to be fine for your portfolio. Enough about that. This video is about what will happen with gold and silver. Because a lot of people are saying, or some people are saying, that they work together, because we've seen gold and silver go down with the market, then the market's been going higher. We've seen gold and silver go a lot higher also. That's not exactly true, because lately, yes, they have worked together a little bit better, but if you look back at the 70s and 80s, they were actually opposites of each other, because the 70s is when we've seen the stock markets falling, and we've seen gold and silver go higher in price. We've seen that the gold and silver topped in the early 80s, stocks bottomed in the early 80s. And then we've seen stocks go higher, and we've seen gold and silver go lower when the stocks went higher. So just because in 2008 gold and silver was going lower when the stocks were going lower, doesn't mean that's going to be the case again. People are smart, and more people are understanding that metals are where you go. Now, let me just point out one more quick thing though. If you were to buy funds like an SLV, GLD, SLW, ABX, these are all codes for ETFs and stocks related to gold and silver. You are not getting any gold, any silver. You are playing a casino game. And if you think it's going to go higher in the nominal and in inflation terms, you are making the correct play, as long as you know you're going to get your money and then be able to do whatever you need with it. What I'm saying is, this is real metals. The funds like the GLD is not. But nonetheless, it is priced within how the futures contracts say that it's going to be. So what I'm saying is this. I got these metals here. These are 1 ounce bullion coins, and right now silver is $15 an ounce. I would laugh at you if you said, I'll give you 15 American dollars for it. There is no way I would take it. If you said $18 an ounce American, there is no way I would take it. The reason why is because it's all based on what someone is willing to pay for it and sell for it. Heck, I'll pay up to $3 over spot for bullion Canadian Maple Leafs. There is no questions asked. If this baby is a Maple Leaf, I will buy as many as I can based on your price and based on how much I have available to be purchased. Same thing is true when it goes a lot higher. Say we see silver go up to say $200 an ounce. If the best I can get is $1.75 for it, then maybe that's what I'll be selling for. But if I can get $2.40 for it, that's what I'm going to sell it for. It's all about what people are willing to spend for it and what people are willing to sell for it as far as the real stuff is concerned. But going back to the stock market crash, if we have it, I'm actually going to be interested to see what happens with commodities, because I think there's a very good chance that commodities are either going to stabilize, maybe trade within a range when the stock market crashes, and heck, if there's enough money put into the metals, maybe it goes a lot higher. We've seen how the Chinese are buying gold and silver and platinum. If that's the case, you can expect that it could even go a lot higher. But as far as the stock market crash is concerned, at the end of May, don't expect the market to crash in the summer. And if it does crash in the summer, expect it to be like in the start of September, because I don't think the stock market is going to crash until the end of 2009 or the start of 2010. But that's only a calculated prediction, because that's the way life is. Making calculated guesses for the best possible knowledge that you know at the time that you're given. That's the best I can do. And that's all I'm going to be able to do, is give you the best that I can be able to give you at that moment. That's all I can do. Anyway, I hope this video helps. Take care, everyone, and have yourself a magnificent day. Bye-bye.